We finally did it.
Some of you know, and some of you might not know, that we've been dreaming about building our own camper van for years.
I mean, the logo in our videos kind of gives it away.
And here we are.
This is such a fundamental moment for us because we finally pulled the plug on it and bought a van that we're going to self-convert. Hang on. You're not talking about another van build series, are you? YouTube is full of them already. You're a bit late to the party, aren't you? Well, we think the party is still going.
And we think you're going to want to watch another one.
Well, true. This is a 2011 long wheelbase Mercedes-Benz Sprinter with the 2.1 liter diesel engine. It's rear-wheel drive, automatic, and it's done 227,000 kilometers.
So this used to be a delivery van for DHL, and there's a few things besides the color that gives us away, which you'll see in a bit.
People generally tend to steer away from old delivery vans because they typically have had quite a rough life. But this van has recently had a complete engine and gearbox rebuild. It drives great, and we kind of like the fact that it's yellow and not white like most vans.
However, we've only had this van for a couple of months now, and we've already replaced a brake caliper, the thermostat, alternator, and the starter motor. So we're not off to a reliable start here.
The exterior has indeed had a very rough life, but we're not too bothered by dents and scratches. However, I happen to be a perfectionist, so I know once we get started on this, I'm gonna be like, oh, that needs fixing, and that, and that. But I'm gonna try to not get carried away. Even if I manage to control myself, there's still one thing on the exterior that we need to sort out, and that's rust. Now then, on to things that gives away this van's history. First off, delivery vans are often built without a passenger seat, and you can clearly see this has been added on afterwards. I can't actually believe this is legal, but it has actually passed the inspection and is fully legal to use. This is definitely something we need to replace.
Like, look at this neck rest. It'll break your neck in a crash. So, we've got this electrical sliding door, which is really nice. We've got this really sturdy bulkhead with a sliding door, which would be quite useful to live in, but we want a more open layout, so we're gonna remove this. Back here we've got some shelving, and I'm not sure if this is from the delivery days or if the previous owner put them in. There's also like a little seat here, which we're gonna have removed.
Okay then, let's go through what we've got planned for this van. First off, I want to say the plan you're seeing on the screen right now is made in VanSpace 3D. While it is very easy to use, it is quite limited, but I still think it's a great way to get a rough idea of what the van will look like.
So the layout. We obviously want to utilize this space as well as possible, and this has sort of been our go-to plan since we first started thinking about building a van.
Some people get really creative with the layout of their van and make like a bed that turns into a dining table, that turns into a coffee shop, that turns into an airfield. But the thing is, we know we're lazy, so we can't have a bed that needs to be folded out or built in some way before going to sleep. So that's why we decided to have a fixed bed here in the rear, which also gives us storage space underneath. And that will house like electrical system and water heater, etc. And also a great place to store, for example, dog food and seasonal clothing. This is called a garage in the van life community.
Next to the bed we'll have more storage and maybe a pantry. Next to that we'll have the shower, which will feature a pull-out toilet so it can be put away when you're having a shower. Opposite that we'll have the kitchen. And speaking about the limitations of the app, we'll have an induction cooktop, not a gas. We have decided not to use gas in the van, only electrical stuff.
Moving forward, we'll have the hangout area with a bench, a table, and swivel seats and some more storage above it.
As far as the color scheme goes, we have a few ideas, but we haven't decided on anything yet. So ideas are more than welcome in the comment section.
We're obviously gonna film this whole project, and we're gonna be totally transparent about the cost of it too. So starting off with the big one, the van itself cost 17,289 euros. And so far we've spent 1,545 euros on repairs.
That's it for this time, guys. Please let us know what you think about this project in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on any of these upcoming videos. And whilst you're at it, go and follow Project Total Freedom on Instagram. That's where we will be posting all the behind the scenes footage and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching.
Oh, and we do have some unreleased, unedited footage from last year's road trip too. So at some point we're gonna be going back to that. Bye.